Hello, fellows and ladies. It's sagging time. SAGs are happening on Saturday. It's the last televised awards before the Oscars. Last year, they were pretty... this is just for acting. But last year, they were pretty telling. Last year, they went, 5 for 5. Whereas in years past, they've done, 1 for 5. So I guess we'll see this year, but I'm not going to, go off of that too much. Some of these are really easy. And some of these are not. This probably will be a short video. Let's just start off with Stunt Ensemble. This is going to be either John Wick or Mission Impossible. I do definitely buy the case for John Wick. It did, start an argument or, a conversation about, why stunts should be acknowledged. And it does have some crazy stunt work. But that was, earlier in the year. And, I feel like it's kind of gone, shifted. Not that the conversation has gone away. But I do think Mission Impossible... Mission Impossible's, actually had been a factor in this award season. Obviously not winning anything, but it's got the visual effects nomination, it got the sound nomination, the Oscars, and the BAFTAs. And also I do think there was a little bit more of a stunt thing with Mission Impossible, Tom Cruise being a psychopath. I do think it's a little easier to think of Mission Impossible when you hear the word stunts. Maybe John Wick does have an edge, is definitely an argument for that. But I am going to play it safe and just go with Mission Impossible, Dead Reckoning. I won't be surprised if John Wick wins. I know Barbie's the only Best Picture nominee here, but that's objectively losing. Supporting actor is going to be Robert Downey Jr. We all know this. If Ryan Gosling were to win anywhere, it would be here, but that's not going to happen. It's going to be Robert Downey Jr. Nobody actually thinks Ryan Gosling is going to win. We all know Downey Jr. is going to finish his sweep. We can move on. Supporting actor is going to be Divine Joy Randolph. We all know that. No, Emily Blunt is not going to Jamie Lee Curtis here. No, it's just not going to happen. And again, I don't know why I'm saying it. Nobody thinks that's going to happen. Everyone knows Divine Joy Randolph is going to finish her sweep. Where it gets a little sticky is in Best Actor. Obviously, we all know what this race is. It's Cillian Murphy or it's Paul Giamatti. I've seen a lot of folk predict Paul Giamatti, which I totally understand. His performance is a lot more endearing. But then I'm really stuck on this. Cillian Murphy is Oppenheimer. He's Oppenheimer in the movie that could win the top prize, which isn't always telling, but it's something that can't get out of my head. Where I think Paul Giamatti is a very endearing one to go with, and I do think it makes people a little it falls under I'm not that there's a driving narrative. I know he's overdue, but I don't think that's driven his campaign or anything. But I can't throw away this idea that Cillian Murphy is Oppenheimer. I'm gonna get some slack for this, but he's gonna win for the same reason that Rami Malek won and Joaquin Phoenix won. They were the performance of the year. Not the best, but the face of the Oscar movie that everybody saw. I know he's not the showiest thing. I definitely acknowledge that, but I think given Oppenheimer's status, I think that is very, very survivable. Now we can move on to actors, which many people think is a race, but I would beg to differ. A lot of people are gonna... look, it's Emma Stone or Lily Gladstone, but I think Emma Stone has the clearest advantage. First of all, there's some people freaking out about Annette Bening for Naiad. No. I know I got the WGA nom, and I know I got that VES random ass win. But, if anyone's beating Lily or Emma, I think it would be Margot Robbie. But, it's not going to be Annette Bening or Carey Mulligan or Margot Robbie. It's going to be Emma Stone or Lily Gladstone. But I'm just going to go with Emma Stone, though. It just seems very obvious that she's going to go all the way. Poor Things is doing very well right now. It's peaking at a good time. She's very showy. And I understand, Lily Gladstone, what she has going for her. And it is true that SAG does, tend to go for more diverse picks. But it just feels at this rate, the Lily Gladstone thing is kind of feeling like a false flag. I definitely buy her winning, but, it's just becoming clear with that BAFTA miss, that Critics' Choice loss, that should have been an absolute gimme for her, is just... It's just looking pretty clear that the hype for her isn't... There's real hype for her. But I think it's a little... I think Emma has more. And I know people are going to look at last year, what happened with Cate Blanchett and Michelle Yeoh, and I'm just going to say it right now, they could not be more different if they tried. You're also, you're implying that Michelle Yeoh only won because she's a woman of color. Fuck you. And also, Michelle Yeoh's whole thing was, she was in a, there was a career aspect for her. There was, the fact that she was in the face of the movie that they liked more than any movie ever. The most awarded movie in history, not just for SAG, but in movie history. Yeah, I think the Lily Gladstone, Michelle Yeoh comparisons are very bad faith. And look, if she wins, mazel, and then we have a real race for the Oscar. But I think, in all honesty, it's just going to be Emma Stone. Now we have Ensemble. Color Purple, Killers of the Flower Moon, we can eliminate. I'm also going to eliminate, okay, maybe not eliminate, but I'm definitely saying American Fiction is losing. Like, I know it's like a black ensemble, but it's like, that's not really an ensemble piece. And also, like, Jeffrey Wright and Sterling K. Brown have, like, next to no shot at winning. They're arguably 5 in their categories. Yeah, no, I mean, maybe American Fiction could pull it off, but, like, no. I think this is between Barbie and Oppenheimer. I do think Oppenheimer, like, has the edge, just because I do think, like, it's Oppenheimer. It just seems to have no sign of slowing down. But at the same time, I don't think Oppenheimer losing Ensemble would be, like, a sign of weakness. Like, if Oppenheimer lost, I'm still going to predict it for Best Picture. Whereas I think Barbie has a more diverse ensemble. Like, again, if you're going to, like, go, like, they have to go with Lily Gladstone, they love diversity, and then predict a 100% white ensemble, pick a lane, motherfuckers. Barbie's ensemble is a little more diverse, and, like, it's a lot more, like, a fun cast. But, like, Oppenheimer, like, it's not a fun movie, but, like, no one dislikes it. No one's, like, detached from Oppenheimer. Maybe I think the safe option is to extend Oppenheimer. That said, I am gonna, like, just kind of no guts, no glory in a way, even though I do think it could win. I'm gonna no guts, no glory Barbie. And no, I do not think if this won, it would lead to an Oscar win for Best Picture. I'm not suggesting anything like that. I just do think that Barbie, when it comes to ensemble, I think actors might be a little bit more like, ooh, let's go for a movie where they're all, like, being, like, have their own, like, little silly thing going on. That is it. That's the predictions for SAG. Like, subscribe, share, and, I don't know, I'll react to it when the winners are announced. And it'll be really goofy.